Hello everyone, we made it back aboard after Hurricane Irma. We were happy to see that the boat fared really well. We only had a couple of minor issues. One being we had a little bit of rainwater that came in through the wing doors. You can see that's been an old problem. They're not the most weather-tight doors in the world. You can see here. But that was fine, it wasn't too bad. All the areas that I thought would have leaked didn't. Although I did think those were probably going to leak. I should have taped them up, but I'll do that the next time if we have to deal with that again. And the other issue, which I'll show you in a little bit, is one of the bimini tops. The zippers were bad. I knew when I was going to take down the bimini top that they weren't going to go back up unless we got new zippers on there. So when I took the biminis off to prepare for the storm, of course the zippers fell apart. So they're at the canvas shop right now getting new zippers, and we'll put that back up hopefully this week. And all of the boats in the marina fared pretty well. There were only a few of them that lost some cleats out of their deck. They thought that there might have been a little tornado that went through a part of the marina because there's 4 boats in a row that lost their cleats. And Amira and I not only prepared motor vessel Aqua-Cultured for the storm, we also prepared 3 other boats in the marina. The owners are out of town. We're good friends with them. We wanted to make sure they were taken care of and they weren't going to cause an issue here in the marina. So we had to secure a 42-foot Sea Ray, a 54-foot Sea Ray, and a 63-foot Hatteras motor yacht. And all 3 fared just fine, as did motor vessel Aqua-Cultured. So definitely a success. We dodged another bullet here in the Tampa Bay area. The water definitely did get sucked out of the bay. Pretty much every boat in the marina was sitting on the bottom before the storm passed to the north of us. Once the storm passed to the north, it was predicted that there might have been a little bit of a storm surge because the wind was then going to come from the west, which is from the Gulf of Mexico, and push the water into the bay. And we only had a minimal storm surge, so that wasn't much of an issue. The bigger issue was with the water receding so much and the boats dropping down to the bottom, sitting hard on the bottom, and you needed to make sure the lines were long enough on your bows so that they didn't pull your cleats out. And we prepared just fine, and very happy that we made it through. We still have another 2 months of hurricane season, so we're not out of the woods yet. Hopefully we don't have to deal with any other storms. And I'll be welcoming the first several cold fronts to our area, so it starts cooling things down and leading us to the end of hurricane season. We ended up evacuating to Orlando to a hotel, a Hilton property, and we would have been better off staying here because the hotel sustained more damage than anything back at home. Definitely took some siding off. It's a little bit of an excitement last night. Damn good.
It's pretty
Problem with having the top floor
pretty big.
in a hurricane.
Can you show me how full the bucket is?
We would have been better off staying here. Nothing sustained damage on our property, not my boat and not Amira's apartment. We regained power pretty quickly, so that wasn't a big deal. The hotel lost power, and we had to schlep everything down the stairs, 9 flights of stairs, so that we could leave and come back home to assess our property. Okay, so we have 2 bimini tops on this boat. We've got the aft bimini top, which is up again. We took this down for the storm. I had the zippers replaced on this a while ago. So there are the pockets that go around the stainless. These zippers redone. So this bimini top was able to go back up. But the forward bimini top, the zippers were bad, and so the bimini is at the canvas shop getting new zippers so we can put it back up. But I'm going to take advantage of having the bimini top off, so I'm going to take this windshield off so that we can refinish this wood, because it's getting pretty gnarly, and it's a good time to do it because there's this little strip of wood that's right there. It's really difficult to refinish with this acrylic here. So we're going to take that off so we can go ahead and take care of that. And I don't think I'm going to varnish that wood again. I think I'm just going to paint it white, because it's just going to be too much of a hassle to keep maintaining that little strip of wood that's right underneath the windshield. Although I could paint that little section and then varnish the rail up here, but I think I'm just going to paint it white so there's a little bit less work to be done on a regular basis maintaining the teak, because there's a lot of it on this boat, and it will make it look a lot cleaner and nicer up here. We were extremely fortunate that we didn't have any larger of an impact from Hurricane Irma. The area here in Tampa Bay, there was widespread power outages and down internet and trees and whatnot, but overall it was nothing horrible. I feel terrible for the islands down in the Caribbean that have been impacted by both Irma and Maria. Puerto Rico, just devastating down there. St. Martin's, Barbuda, and the Florida Keys even have been majorly impacted. These storms are nothing to mess with. They're no joke. They're scary force created by Mother Nature. And one sobering thing that always comes to mind every time I take my boat out is going out of Johns Pass Inlet, just right around the corner. Johns Pass Inlet takes you from Boca Ciega Bay out to the Gulf of Mexico, and it's very convenient. Everybody doesn't think anything about it, it's just there. But that inlet, which is right here, so we have Treasure Island on this side, we have Madeira Beach on this side, here's where the boat is. This inlet was created by a hurricane. It's a hurricane pass that was created in around 1848. So the massive storm surge pushed all of the water onto the other side of the barrier islands, and all that water needed to come back out, and instead of going out of the other inlets, there's so much water piled up that it just created this inlet right here. So that's where all the water escaped from. So that was created by a hurricane, and it's right next to where I am. So when you think about that, that's incredible that a hurricane can do that. And just super happy of the outcome after Irma. I don't take anything for granted during hurricane season, and I will be happy when this one is done with, because this has been an active one. We've had a drought for quite a while of tropical systems, and now it's kicking up a notch. So just counting down the days until November 30th comes so that we can go into the winter time. Sorry it took a while to get this out. After the storm, we didn't have very good internet for a while, and I missed a little bit of work, so I got backed up there. And then of course we had 4 boats to take care of here in the marina, so we were a little bit busy, and just now getting around to getting this video put together, and looking forward to putting more content out there and get back to our regular schedules. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to continuing this channel with you guys and providing great entertaining and educational content for you. Cheers.